Hi everybody. I have been invited by the fabulous team at Search Press to take part in their Creative Hive again. And what that means is that they send me a book to have a look at, to review, to see what I think of it, and to tell all of you about it. Now, I'm really incredibly honoured this week. Let me share with you the book that has been sent to me, and you will soon see why I feel so honoured to be part of this. It is this fabulous publication called the Acrylics Companion. Let's get rid of that packaging. Now, this is by the marvellous Hashim Akib. Now, if you don't know Hashim's work, then go and look him up immediately. He's the absolute authority on acrylic painting, so much so that he has worked with paint companies such as Daler Rowney to develop the System 3 when that was up for review. He is a Search Press author and his accolades are many and varied. So I am extremely honoured to have been asked for my opinions on this book. Now, the thing that jumps out at me immediately, this is clearly called the Acrylics Companion and is designed, I feel, to be a little kind of handy pick up and put down book. I was quite surprised at the size of it because normally when, particularly with my own books, they tend to be rather larger, but I have to say it's a rather pleasant surprise. This is something that can sit on my desk, isn't going to take up too much space, and I can reach for whenever it is that I need a bit of assistance with my acrylic painting. What instantly hits me is how wonderfully bright and colourful it is, kind of an association with acrylic painting. Got marvellous end paper in here. And I thought what I would do is have a flick through this book so that you can see the content, see if this book might be for you and if it's going to help you. Oh, look at that. Fabulous picture. So, having a look through, my first impressions of it, like I said, are how bright and colourful it is. I want to read it. And let's have a quick look at some of the advice that Hash is imparting for us. Certainly goes through things in basic terms. That's really clever. The a kind of comparison of brushes, that's interesting, and offering little kind of bite-sized pieces of advice so that you can pick it up and put it down. Sometimes you don't always want to read a book from cover to cover, particularly if you are in the midst of painting. This is a hard cover as well, so it's going to last in terms of me battering it about on my desk. And what is great is that I'm going to be able to have a look at something that I might be having a problem with or that I want to investigate further. And it's going to give me that information in nice bite-sized pieces. This is really lovely. Kind of Paint a Parrot, number 1. I'm assuming there are other versions of this. This is great. And I'm loving these little bite-sized pieces of advice that he is giving. Ooh, this looks interesting. Sprays, goes through lots of mediums, how to tackle various things. Lots of interesting, really beautifully photographed textures for you to have a look at. This looks great. Kind of covers all aspects of acrylic painting. Why wouldn't it? Hashim is knowledgeable in all forms of painting. Wow, look at that. What's not to like about that? A really beautiful, limited brushstroke portrait of a chicken. Isn't that great? This is clearly an inspirational book, but I can see as well through some of the projects, oh, look at that, different ways of tackling the same project. It's obviously very aspirational as well. So if there are things that I think, actually, I'm okay with that, I think I have got to the bottom of those techniques, there are going to be things in here as well that I can work towards. Oh, aren't these beautiful paintings? Right up my street. Here we go, is that parrot project again. Isn't it interesting to have a project that goes through a book so that you can make comparisons all the time? Looking through, what else? Oh, wow, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, what isn't to like about this book? Some really interesting takes on projects and seems to cover every kind of subject matter too. So I cannot believe that there isn't something that is covered in this book. Water, look at that. Looking at that kind of close-up of the painting. Things like that I find really useful in a book so that you can see in detail what it is that the artist has done. Working on towards the back of the book, some of my favourite parts are when I get to see how an artist might correct something that hasn't quite worked in a painting. And Hashim has clearly gone over those things. Wow, even to the point of how to present your work. Even those little bags of canvas wedges that are in the back, even to packaging your artwork to sell. Really interesting, incredibly thorough book. Definitely things that I am going to reach for and use as an accompaniment when I next pick up my acrylic paints. It's so comprehensive. I can't believe that there isn't an acrylic painter out there, no matter where you think your skills lie, that isn't going to get something out of this book. Search Press team, and particularly to Hashim, thank you very much for the invitation to review this book. It's been really great, and this is going to sit on my desk for a long, long time.